So after all said and done, yeah, I think I'll keep her.
This is the way.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Chopperfett channel. My name is Brett. We make the motorcycle videos and motorcycle vlogs here on YouTube. So I know you saw a few videos ago that the Dyna was down and out of commission because of myself. It was all my fault. With that exhaust bracket not being actually attached to the motor, you know, takes a special person to not check that. Anyway, go over these nasty bumps here. And what are we going to talk about today? Well, just like the intro said, we're going to actually talk about me keeping the Dyna. So, I know I've said in the past thoughts of getting rid of the bike.
God damn it, just do it already.
And I'll be honest with you, once the Dyna started having the issues, the knock and the startup issues, I really contemplated just getting it fixed up enough so I could sell it or trade it in. I was looking at everything too, guys. I was looking at, like, Adventure Tomic has these new Honda VTX 1800. Thought that was a pretty solid looking bike. I started looking at other things. I looked at a Triumph Thunderbird, I think it was. Their LT, which is their light touring. Big old motor in that. I looked at a couple of Kawasaki Vaqueros. All those things, or I guess I should say all those bikes, I feel like if I had the Dyna in running order at the time, I could either do a straight swap or it would be very, very close as far as the dollars are concerned. Well, now that the bike is running good, it kind of makes me put those items on the back burner. So because I'm putting those items on the back burner, what am I going to be giving up? Oh yeah, because also, in addition to those other bikes, I had 3 expensive bikes in mind, being the Lowrider ST and the Harley Davidson Road King. So, needless to say, you can tell where I was going. All those options that I have basically listed for you are baggers, bagger bros.
Raider!
So what am I missing out on by keeping the Dyna? Really, the only thing that I feel that I'm missing out on with the Dyna is storage. And I don't know if I go enough places to warrant always needing to have that storage. But it would be nice. It would be nice to be able to take this on a couple 100-mile trip and park it at a hotel for the night and have my bags and stuff full of my clothes and change of gear, etc., etc. It's a comfortable bike the way I have it set up. Currently I am on a nice Whiplash Speedco seat. That was the first step to comfortability. I then have upgraded the shocks to Legend Revos, which has been like riding in a Cadillac. You can probably see me bouncing from time to time. See me rolling. They hating.
I know in my heart they think I'm wide and nerdy. Think I'm just too wide and nerdy.
Wow, sorry, Travis. I had to do that to you, buddy. Sorry. But anyway, the comfort aspect of this motorcycle is still the most comfortable in my garage. So I think I've decided what I'm going to do is, instead of spending $8,000 to $10,000 for Kawasaki Honda Triumph, or 20-ish thousand on the 2 Harleys, I'm just going to make this thing into not necessarily a full-on bagger, but kind of like a miniature bagger with options. So let's get into what I plan to do to make that make this all a reality. So one of the things that you'll notice with those higher end motorcycles is generally they look, one, very good and very primo, I guess you could say. This is actually a perfect spot to talk about this. Those premium motorcycles don't have this. Don't have this just hanging loose. They don't have cords right down there just hanging loose.
Oh, would you look at this?
Yeah, well...
Would you look at that?
Yeah, there's a few more blemishes on the car.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
The car is not perfect.
Just look at it.
They all go through the bars. And it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I just haven't done it yet. Truck. I have the parts for it, and I think the reason I decided I haven't done it yet is because the new risers are really nice. I can't remember the name of them top of my head, but basically the wires would actually feed down into the riser itself and then feed into the hole right there in the fork. The problem I'm having is the handlebars that I had to go with it, they only have a hole right here, so to go from down straight down, which still wouldn't look as bad, but I think if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right and go ahead and find the matching handlebars for that riser so I could get them routed all the way down to the fork itself and then in. I think it would look much cleaner. So that's step number one to getting this mini bagger set up, is just kind of clean up the front end. Second thing I need to do is generally the suspension on baggers is super nice. Now I've already taken a good step towards it. I have already upgraded my rears with a Legend suspension, and I really like them. I would like to then match the front. So I do have a pair set of forks in my garage that are actually they have black lowers on there, so kind of help change that look out. And then I also have a black triple tree there as well. Now we're getting into realms of area where it's beyond my knowledge as far as like removing the fork seals, and you gotta pound them all in. So the whole front end project I'm going to probably go to my local independent on, talk to him about it, and see what we could do to kind of finish the suspension and just finish up the entire front end, basically to match the back. And then lastly, what else do I need to really make it feel kind of like a miniature bagger? Bags. You gotta have bags. Right now I do have a tunnel bag, I think is what they call it, that sits on the tail of my seat. And it does a pretty good job. It's actually good for an overnighter. It's really pretty functional. But it doesn't go on and off quickly. It's held on with straps that you actually have to, not necessarily ratchet down, but you have to get them all tightened up. You have to deal with the excess, blah, blah, blah. It takes probably 10 minutes to put on in the day. Not terrible, but, not quick. So what I want to do is I want to get some Leather Pros bags or something of the similar variety. They don't have to be Leather Pros. I would even go for Viking if I could find the right setup. What I want to be able to do is have the bag be either quick disconnect or quick takeoff. And so quick disconnect would be like the Leather Pros, where you can basically pull a lever and they pop out. And then you pop it back in and you can lock them with a key. That would be pretty ideal, but they're also pretty expensive. I think the Viking route would be more, one, affordable, and then two, as long as I could get it to where, I don't want to have a whole bunch of bracketry going on, but if they could figure out a way for me to basically bolt in a bag to the, what would these be? The rear fender cover area. If they could figure out a way to do that, what that would allow me to do is basically, if I had to use like a Torx bolt or whatever, just off, on, and then you're done. I think that'd be like a 5-minute job for a full bagger setup. Sounds like I also just lost this camera, so good timing because we're pretty much done with the video. Told you, this battery here is dead. GoPro battery didn't even last 2 years, man, and it only gets me 40 minutes. This other one is at still has like 40% charge. Just don't get it. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tell me what you think. Do you think I'm on the right track, right frame of mind? I'm definitely happier since the bike is back up and running. I like the fact that I don't have to go spend thousands and thousands of dollars to go buy something else to replace it with. So, that being said, though, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And as always, I will catch you on the next dark side, as this is the way. Chopperfett, catch you on the next one. Later!